Hi, this is Brian with another Here's How video from Guitar Center. Today, I want to talk to you guys about transcribing. Transcribing is one of the best ways to start to incorporate parts of other people's playing that you really love in your own, and start to get out of your comfort zone and start to really expand your vocabulary on the guitar fretboard. So, just so you know what transcribing is, in case you're unfamiliar, it's when you're listening to a passage from another song and you listen to a solo and you find a part that you really like and you break it down and learn how to play it yourself. And transcribing is so good because it really is amazing ear training as well, which is one of the things that we always need to work on as musicians. So what I want to show you is how I use transcribing to get the most bang for your buck and to be able to incorporate that into a bunch of different situations that may seem, unfamiliar at first and not exactly like the situation you're transcribing from, but you can end up using it over different types of chords and different types of progressions, so you really get a lot of mileage out of it. And let me show you what I'm talking about. Here's a lick that I recently transcribed that I like a lot, and it's an A minor. So it's an A minor 9 type of lick that you're playing. So what I would do with something like this is I'd say, let me play a completely different progression and see if I can find ways to incorporate that lick in it so I really start to get a deeper understanding of it. So here's a progression that I would choose. A very different type of progression than an A minor blues, which was what I initially learned that lick off of. This is an A major. We're starting in A major, then we're going to an E major, kind of dominant, and then we're going to an F sharp minor, and then to a D major. So let me show you some examples of how you could use that same lick, but just transposed to some different chords and keys. So here's the A, going to the E, and then if I'm playing an E and I wanted to play a more of a sus, mixolydian, dominant kind of a thing, I could use that same lick. And that's coming out of my E mixolydian scale and ends up sounding really good over this. And then the next chord after the E I had in this progression was an F sharp minor, which we know if we're playing an F sharp minor, I could use that same lick, just an F sharp, which ends up being an F sharp minor 9, just like we had the A minor 9 we were playing in the key of A. And the next chord I have is a D major, which it works great there too, over D major. So you see, in this situation, I'm using it in 3 different chords than I initially did, so I'm starting to get a really good grasp over this. Let me play this for you in real time so you can hear what I'm talking about. And you see there, over the E, and over the F sharp, and over the D, I use that same lick that I initially used and learned over an A minor 9. And imagine if you do that with a bunch of different progressions and a bunch of different tempos, you're gonna learn to use that lick so well and have it be an integrated part of your playing. And if you do this by transcribing a lot of your favorite players, all of a sudden, your vocabulary just expands. Thanks for listening. This is Brian with another Here's How video. And for more, go to guitarcenter.com.